we usually don't exchange gifts for the holiday season, but this year I'm breaking that tradition. Better late than never, right, Jimmy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's kick off 2018 with a good old-fashioned geek moment.
It's going to be such a great year. We would like to introduce you to the executive director of M4Reactor in Salisbury. This is Kevin Justice. Kevin, thank you so much for coming in. You brought friends.
I did.
What do you got here?
We have a variety of robots today, several of which we've made at M4Reactor. We have the Eggbot, which is currently drawing a pattern on it with stars and everything. So this is something that's a combination of 3D printed parts, a microcontroller that's called an Arduino that you can very easily program. They're very inexpensive, and just some motors and things to make it work. This is a balance bot that we have, and a very similar thing. It uses an Arduino microcontroller, a few sensors so it can balance, and a couple motors. And we even have the capability of controlling him. We can make him do things like spin around, wave.
How cool.
With a larger table.
You made all of
this. Yeah, exactly.
What's this right here?
So this is an arachnoid robot, and he can walk around. He can wave his arm at you guys. He actually also has a camera on him, and so you could kind of sneak up on someone and film them if you really wanted to.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so going back a little bit, what is M4Reactor?
So M4Reactor, we are a makerspace, and basically we teach people through STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math, how to make things. Our objective for youth is to expose them to STEM technologies, to really try and put them on a path, a career path, whether it be collegiate or not, into those STEM careers. And then for adults, the plan is to get them improve their skills for workforce development, and hopefully they'll get a better job in the manufacturing technologies.
So these are actually training programs?
Yes, exactly. We have a variety of classes. So you could come in yourself, and within an evening, we would teach you how to hook up a motor to an Arduino, for example, and how to hook up a few sensors. To build something like these would take a lot longer. For those of us that are a little bit more experienced, that might take a day or two. But if you have no experience, it'll take a little bit longer.
It's so funny. We're listening to what you're saying, but at the same time, we're both just totally fascinated with what's on the table here. So this is for adults and children. You have youth programs.
Yes, we have a lot of youth programs. We do an after-school program. We also have a tremendous amount of summer programs. We're doing 10 different courses this summer. We're actually partnering with Warwick for our summer programs this year. So look for us there. We'll be publishing that schedule in the next few weeks, actually.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
So when you say youth, how old are we talking?
Starting at third grade and up.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is absolutely
so especially things like 3D printing and some basic robotics, we start very young.
And this is something that is very important for everyone to have in their life, would you say?
Yeah, definitely, because especially for the youth, because the kids that are entering school now, 25 years from now, those jobs that they're going to be available to them don't even exist today. So learning those core technologies of the sciences and so forth are going to give them the best chance at a career that we know will be there. We just don't know exactly what it will be.
So what have you seen out of your students so far as what it's done for them?
Well, they're definitely a lot more engaged in their classes.
Yeah.
And a lot of studies have shown that, the more that you can have some hands-on experience and engage them in things that they like to do, they're gonna gravitate towards that more. And that's what we try and do, is really give them an experiential learning where they're hands-on into the science and technology, and not just something where they're reading, a whiteboard of information and have to take a test.
Right.
And speaking of hands-on, you're actually holding an open house?
Yes, we have open houses the fourth Saturday of every month, and excuse our robot. There must be some errant Wi-Fi or signals in here because he's picking up something. So the fourth Saturday of every month, and we are also, when Third Fridays start up again, we're always downtown at Third Friday.
It's always a stop we make when we go down to Third Friday. That's funny. You should mention that, signals around a television station are giving this guy, this arachnid,
yes,
a mind of his own.
Definitely.
It is very interesting. How long does it take typically to build something like that?
Well, he took a little bit longer. He has actually 12 different servo motors, which are very inexpensive little motors. Each one of these little guys where the wires go into is, they're about a $2 motor. But the 3D printing of that probably took a couple days. And then assembling it maybe another half day. Programming it was the hardest thing because especially when he's walking, there's a lot of different, see, now I can't even control him.
Motions, yeah.
But
listen, Kevin, I just want to tell you, if he comes after me, I'm going to be...
He's going to be in my lap.
But to walk forward, he has to coordinate all 12 motors to move. So that takes a lot of programming to make that happen. But it is something that anyone could do. We can teach anyone how to do that.
So you have somehow turned toys into something for kids that they understand the operation of the mechanics that's going to it's going to be beneficial when they grow up.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so it looks like our printer here is finished, right? Or has it just stopped?
Yeah, it did. And you know what? It looks like he stopped. We definitely had some errors on there, but you can kind of make out the WBOC.
You know, that was
Delmarva Life WBOC.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, could be a little bit better.
You know, that was probably something we should have mentioned, is that we've got various radio signals on here for different reasons.
Yeah.
I'll actually unplug him because I think he's having a problem.
This guy fascinates me. He's on two wheels and balancing on his own.
And actually, so if we had a soda or something, we could put it on top and he would still balance. Yes.
Can I put this on there?
Yeah, you just got to center it properly, that's all.
It's not going to be too much weight?
No, he should be fine. Well, he will. We don't have enough table space to do that.
That's
but yes.
That is so cool.
That is amazing.
He'll stand himself up once he falls over. But yeah, if we had more table space, he could take something bigger and balance it. He just moves further and back until he gets his balance.
Wow.
That is really nice. Kevin, thank you so much for coming
thank you.
in. And of course, the open house on the 27th.
Yes.
Sounds like a lot of fun. We have to move on, Jimmy.
I want to play with the arachnoid guys.
We have to move on, Jimmy. So you have had your geek moment. We're also starting off the year with tasty food. Up next, we're in the Delmarva Life kitchen where Chef Charlena Berry will take the lead and show us how to whip up Lucky Black-Eyed Pea dip. And while we're talking food, we're also focusing on how you can eat healthy on a budget this year. It can be done. We're going to tell you how.
And a little later on, I'll bet you could use a few laughs on a bitter Tuesday afternoon. Well, your wish is our command as we unveil the 2017 Delmarva Life blooper reel. Why are we doing this? Lots more ahead on the Delmarva Life lineup. Be sure to stay with